Natascha, and behind the camera is Rheja, and we're gonna build a cup oven. And we're gonna start with a bucket of sand, a bucket of clay, and if you're familiar with the channel, you know there's donkeys, so we're gonna take advantage and use some of the donkey poop. And we're also gonna use water, and now we're gonna mix it all on the tarp, and we're gonna use our feet to stomp it all together, and then we're gonna start building.
You can do anything you want when it's good for you and good for everyone. Well, there's no need to wait, just activate. Do what you can with what you've got.
I forgot to say that we're also going to use hay as a stabilizer in the cup. So first step is to put the stones where we would like to have them, and then afterwards we're going to put the cup in between to stabilize the layers, and then we're going to stack as you would as building a house.
You can be anything you want.
And now we're going to take the cup and we're going to put it in between the layers for the stones to stick. We made a second batch, the first one wasn't enough. So we're just trying to make sure that there's no gaps in between the first and the second layer by smearing it out and smacking it a bit to make it even.
When you is who you is, playing your own part.
And this is end of day one. We're gonna let it dry, and if it rains, we're gonna put the tarp over to make sure it doesn't wash all the cup away.
Well, it's alright to listen to suggestions.
Day number 2. It hasn't dried the way we had hoped it would because of the weather. It's been raining all night.
Yeah,
we put the tarp on, but it blew away, so it did get some moist. It's not completely wet, but it's okay. You have to work with the environment. So we started getting the next section of stone for second layer, and we're gonna make another batch of cup so we can start building.
But just be who you are, 'cause it's gonna be right. It's gonna be right. Put your mind to what you want. Write it down every night, 'cause it's gonna be right. When the time is right, well, you can't go wrong when it's right.
We are building the second layer of the outer side of the wall for us to be able to put stuff inside, like small stones, leaves, or sand, something to fill in the mass. And then we're gonna put stones on top and then do that again, so we don't fill out the whole thing with rocks to save some time and energy, because it's not necessary in the version of the oven we are making. As you can see, it's starting to rain and we don't want our work to be destroyed, so we're gonna put over the tarp like we did yesterday, but we're gonna try and do it proper so it can dry at least a bit. Now we had lunch and it's been drying for a bit. Now we're gonna put sand in the middle to fill it out, and then continue with stone and cup afterwards.
And you can have anything you want when you realize the best things ain't things at all. And what you have improves with gratitude, so just love what you've got.
So we finished building the wall and filling it up with sand and clay, and we put a big stone on top, and we're gonna try to level it even more with a big portion of Cob to make it straight all over, to put the big stones on top. So before we put the Cob, we're gonna make the stone wet to make the Cob stick. So we measured each side and we marked the middle from both sides with a cross. And now we're gonna put the stones on top and make it nice. End of day 2, and we will admit it was quite a challenge to make it even because of the uneven stone underneath, and even with Cob it was hard to level out. So we used a few tools to make it right, but we are crossing our fingers it's gonna be there standing in the morning. So we're gonna let it dry and look at it again tomorrow. Day number 3, and to be honest we both had nightmares about the whole thing falling down, but we came out this morning and we were good. So we spent some time figuring out the measurements of how big we want the oven itself and where to place the stones to make the most stable place for the oven to be. And we're gonna put a mixture on the bottom before we place the firestone, and then we're gonna put the stone in the right place and then starting to build the top. Finished putting the fire bricks on top, and we're gonna let it dry to make sure we don't move it when we continue building the top. And while we wait for it to dry, we're gonna use the leftover material to fix some of the cracks because we don't want any material to get wasted. Then we're gonna let it all dry for a few hours and then we'll come back to finish the top. We're gonna use some sandy clay since it's already on site, so we don't have to carry, to put in the middle to kind of sculpture the dome structure before we start putting Cob layers on top.
So we now measured the circle here, that it is like 30, yeah, all around. And now we're doing the thing to make the height exactly as it should be, because we use the golden ratio that in the end the smoke will come out in the perfect way and not directly in our face when the oven will be running. Yeah, so for that we now measured that thing, the height. It should be 37 centimeters, and in order that we keep this wood inside, also when putting the Cob underneath, we'll make a circle like this and cut it.
You can grow anything you want.
Now we're gonna clean the edges and we're gonna put wet newspapers to keep the sand in place and to make it easier to rip apart afterwards, take it out when the Cob is in place and is dry. And it also easier for the Cob to stick for the first layer. In our design, we decided that we want a small opening, so we're gonna make that with sand and cover it with the newspaper. And we also started doing the first layer of Cob, which is 7.5 centimeters in our design, but then again every design is different. This is just the way we choose to do it. End of day 3, and we are very happy with the progress we made today. We're gonna let her dry until tomorrow, and then we can see if there's any cracks, to see if the mixture was the right measurements of each component. And then we're gonna finish off by putting 10 centimeters of the end Cob fourth and last day, hopefully. So overnight, the first layer has dried a bit. There was a few cracks, but that is to be expected. You can't make it perfect, at least we can't, and we don't plan on. And we're now gonna clean off the edges so the next layer of Cob can get a better grip to the stone and to the first layer. And hopefully that will go without any complication, and that's gonna be the end of that for it.
If it feeds your soul and anything beyond, well, you'll have way more if you share it round. So give it everything you've got, and it's gonna be right. It's gonna be right.
Since we're making such a big batch, we switched to the tarp because in the container it was just too hard to mix it all good. So we flipped it on the tarp, and we're gonna make a big portion to finish off.
Put your mind to what you want.
I made kind of like a sausage around here in the curve, and then I'm just gonna try and place it right and make sure it sticks to the layer we made yesterday by putting some water on my fingers and pressing down while I'm smearing it on to the layer from yesterday, and then hopefully it's gonna stick together.
Write it down every night, 'cause it's gonna be right when the time is right.
Now we're just doing finishing touches, trying to make a dome shape as much as possible. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. We have chosen to finish the oven with some small stones on the edges just to make it pretty, and hopefully the stones are gonna stick.
Well, you can't go wrong when it's right.
We finally finished her up with some finishing touches. We're gonna let her dry for 2 to 3 weeks depending on the weather. If it rains, we have to put a tarp on top of her, and after that we have to carve out the middle part, the sand, and then make a small fire and keep it going for 2 to 3 days just to let it dry from the inside and out to prevent any further crackings. And after that you can use it.
It was quite an experience building that oven. I mean, we started from scratch just 4 days ago. There were only a few stones on the one side, and we really built it up, everything with Cob, and now here on top, and we're really happy with the finish.
We didn't expect to be done in just 4 days, and thanks for following us along the way, and we hope that you learned something and you can start your own Cob oven, because it's actually not that hard when you start doing it. I mean, it's a bit hard in the beginning, but after that it's very easy. And if you by any reason need some help, I mean, we're up for hire, so yeah, it's up to you, but good luck, and we're crossing our fingers for you.
Bye.
Bye.